Hey everyone, this podcast is coming to you from the Psychic Dolphin Garage. You can support this show and our larger efforts to build a leftist community through podcasting and other projects over at patreon.com/Psychic Dolphin Garage. That's patreon.com/PSYCHICDOLPHIN Garage, which is spelled how it sounds. Hey everyone, welcome to another Friday feature episode of Psychic Dolphin Garage. This week it's a very special Friday feature. It is a throwback to a simpler time. Something that we've been meaning to do for a while, and frankly, we're regretting it already. It is answering questions from the mailbag. But before we dive into that too much, just to do some brief introductions, I'm one of your hosts, Kelton, and joining me, as always, are my amazing panel of contestants/contributors. There aren't really contestants this time around. Everyone lucked out there. Zach, Dennis, and Bo, how's it going?
I'm doing well.
We're here.
And more importantly than any of the usual gang popping up, we have our friend from overseas, the Greek correspondent himself, letting us know to invest in Bitcoin and also surrender private information to the EU. It's Grig. What's up?
Hello, everybody. It's great to be back from the grave. I love these, occasional, walks from beyond. So I'd love to spend some more time with you, gentlemen. Please don't make me go back.
Hey, listen, we put some good fucking money into that Ouija board, so we better get it. We better get a fucking return. All right, bud. All right, pal.
I'm working on it.
I have
swear,
Angela
guys.
Merkel on fucking speed dial. So if you don't cooperate, you will, buddy. Let me tell you. All
He's
right.
just gonna austerity your ass.
Wait, I get to haunt Merkel?
Actually, that kind of slaps. Yeah. Never mind.
I was about to say, we didn't rob a group of high school sophomore goth girls to just get some sort of bum Ouija board. This is bullshit.
A Ouija board?
It's Ouija.
Board.
It's Ouija.
It's a Jamaican board.
Nice. All
From
right.
French Jamaica, an Ouija board.
No, it is Ouija.
We
Oh,
just
well,
got it in.
It's actually Ouija because it's yes. But anyway.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
So the movie is pronounced Ouija, Origin of
Oh,
Evil.
I have a friend who's in Ouija. She was the like little haunted girl. She's just very, very short, so she's able to play like dead children and not have to like
Talk about a fucking niche.
Yeah, but it's great because
Is she also in Cuties
I-
as a stunt double?
No, she's actually currently booked filling in for the Annabelle doll that disappeared mysteriously, so people don't get worried.
I mean that's a way that people get around not having to pay child actors.
I
Yeah.
see.
There's a lot of
Fucking
rules about
kids
child
and their
actors.
labor laws.
Yeah, a lot of
With
labor
the way
laws.
that Annabelle doll is, do you think like it would be more or less comforting if the people were like, "Yeah, it went missing, but I wouldn't be too worried. She always comes back. She always does." The eyes change color every time. We don't know what's going on with that. Almost like another soul is trapped inside there, but we aren't sure.
No biggie. Well, I'm sure these are the answers people came to this podcast for.
Yeah.
Well, fine. Let's dive into the real questions here. These hard-hitting elements of journalism. Who wants to take the first question?
I'll volunteer.
There we
Toby
go.
Tugboat asks, "What do you think is the pet name Ben's wife has for his ding-a-ling?" Sorry to use such profane language, but that was the question. That's not me saying. I usually refrain from saying the D word.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I definitely P word, right? It's just P word.
Mhm. I think it's
I-
D
You know, on the spot, I'd have to say his little mister. I think could be one of them. It's a double entendre because Ben Shapiro's ejaculate emerges as just a puff of mist rather than anything, more significant.
Okay.
And then also it's his boy part, so it's the little mister.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's nifty. I think it's
His-
a nifty thing to call it.
I think
Yeah.
Nifty Thing might be it.
I mean, he's already little Benny, so like it's not that.
Little Benny's playmate.
Oh
What else would you call it besides his erogenous zone?
no. Husband, I am now going to touch you on your erogenous zone.
No, they
Starts just touching like the bone of his shoulder.
That's really good. That's really his elbow.
the only sex that they have is for procreation. I don't believe that family has sex for like or that couple.
Well,
has
you say
sex
that
for-
family.
Well, I can't imagine that those two do anything like sexual other than procreating. There's
His
absolutely
wife
no
looks
way.
like one of the
Purely
homeschool
biblical.
moms that their family has 11 children.
Yeah, don't they only have 2 kids though?
I don't know how many kids.
I think
You
they.
got a weak dick, Ben. You got weak dick.
She could only handle it twice.
She could only handle faking it twice.
This whole thing really screams like artificial insemination. Like,
Yeah.
the whole thing really tells me that.
I just want to know Charlie Kirk's thoughts on the subject. That's what I'd like to know.
God. Oh, no.
Brother
Just seeing
Ben, we're here today gathered around Brother Ben to lay hands on his little mister.
Little Mister is really good. So I if I had to pick one, and this is definitely inside baseball, Shai Hulud,
Yeah.
Is that because it's like Yiddish?
which is a Dune reference.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe.
Usul has called a big one.
Come here,
Well-
Brother Ben. Bear your erogenous zones to us so that we may pray.
You gotta remember, Zach, that he's Jewish. I don't know if he's gonna do a Christian prayer.
I mean,
I-
like, he's Jewish, but he's also the fucking, guy who runs the Daily Wire,
Yeah,
so
he is,
I
like,
think
he-
any random evangelical could, like, ask him to convert, and he'd be like, yes, sir. Immediately,
Yeah,
sir.
he is definitely
I
a
mean-
Jew for Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's messianic Jewish.
Yeah.
Keyword messy. Well, I think that sorts that.
Yeah.
Also, keyword messy might be what they call it. Anyway, let's take the
I-
next question.
It just
I
spittles
think
out.
we liked Little Mister best. Just for
Yeah.
the record, I think that like we all had good stuff there, but Little Mister really sprayed.
Really
I don't-
stood out.
There it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
glad I could help.
I'm
Well,
so glad
then.
to be here.
Excellent. We are glad that you are here again. Just this is the most delightful form of haunting. So, our next question comes from Ella, who asks, "Is dad rock a valid form of leftist discourse?"
Absolutely not. No, just zero.
Yeah,
there is
I-
zero relevance.
It absolutely is.
Okay, we've got some discourse going. Let's hear it.
I'm
Yeah,
with Kelton.
yeah, see, case in point.
Are you telling me Rich Girl is not a way to cut the fucking ankles out of capitalist bastards? Rich Girl is an amazing song, and that is exactly what they meant it to be.
Yeah, I would argue that dad rock
Okay,
has been
so-
saying revolutionary things long before woke artists came along.
Yeah, because
It's
they were not
Bruce
born yet.
Springsteen's fault that Chuds didn't understand what Born in the USA was actually about. Okay, like that's not on him. Okay.
Ugh, I despise dad rock. Both of my parents were fairly young, so like they didn't. And then my dad didn't listen to rock because it's not really a thing that young Mexicans did that much. He listened to like techno and hip hop. So
Hell
if you
yeah.
if you want to talk about like older techno and hip hop, sure, I'll talk about that because I have experience in that. But or like 80s pop music like from my cheerleader mom, sure. But dad rock is just so boring. I hate it.
Woke songs like Roxanne.
Come on,
mean,
Eileen.
like-
Yeah.
Come on, Eileen's
Yeah.
pretty sex positive.
I mean, I'm not saying that, like it's all going to be, like stellar. I'm saying that compare it to any other sort of genre, And I think that it has its own sense of leftist discourse that's available to it.
I mean, fine,
like,
but I would much
Is
rather
dad
talk
rock
about.
also pretty liberal compared to like Dennis's like older hip hop stuff? Yes, absolutely. Also, that's the point of dad rock, isn't it?
Right. I would say that a better leftist discourse would be like 1930s country music,
Yeah.
where the songs were about killing
so now
your
we're
boss.
applying purity politics onto it. The question isn't what is the best form of leftist
No,
discourse.
the question
It's-
is
No, it's
how
asking if it's
how
a
little
valid-
have we come since the fucking 19 goddamn 30s?
Uh-huh.
we've gone backwards in terms of country music.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Hmm.
There is a lady who knows that all that glitters is gold.
And what else? And
Well, she's buying a Stairway to Heaven.
God, it's just.
she's
literally
married to the
so-
Muffin Man.
It's just literally.
Hey,
so
Bo
boring.
invited me. Again, I can't stress this enough.
Yeah,
This is
I,
all
I
Bo's
invited
fault.
him too. Originally knowing him through D&D, so if he starts talking about hobbits, that's on me. I'll take that blame.
Okay, so legitimately, so what are some like dad rock examples? Because in my head, it's kind of like Bruce Springsteen, Eagles, Van Morrison, Steely Dan. Are we counting Counting Crows, for example, as like dad rock?
I mean,
or are
like
we
if your
going
if your
even
dad
older
is like
with,
my
like-
age, then yeah, Counting Crows I think would count.
Yeah, no, I would put it more in the like what you were saying, the classic rock kind of
Yeah.
of like
Yeah, actually, we have no idea how old Ella is, so their dad could actually be like Smash Mouth. That's dad rock.
Is 3 Days Grace discourse? Is that dad rock discourse? Is that where we're going?
No, so a modern day dad rock band would be something like Red Hot Chili Peppers, though.
oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Nirvana.
Mhm.
Nirvana.
Yeah. Foo Fighters definitely
Well, because like
would be.
Matchbox
like-
20 maybe.
Call me when LMFAO
Oh.
is dad rock.
Ugh.
oh no.
That's problematic uncle
Party
rock
dad
at
rock
best.
in the house today. Yeah, the uncle who like never realized that he's no longer 25 rock.
Oh, that's
Oh.
gonna be me.
Oh shit! You described me.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
Green Day and Muse,
you.
right?
I mean, my earthly projection
Yeah.
onto this mortal plane.
right.
Hold on, Blink 182 would qualify as dad rock, right?
Yes,
They
it
would be like the
No,
Leonard Skinner
people-
of where we have to talk about like original lineup versus post airplane
Oh my
crash
God.
lineup, right?
Oh no. Please.
Travis Barker is a fraud.
God.
Well, I hope that sorts it out for you. That rambling, incoherent discussion of a genre sorts out your
Wait.
question.
Is Dead Kennedy's dad rock?
No.
I would love that.
No, but
No.
the dad Kennedys are.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! That's the name of an amazing cover band, the Dad Kennedys.
Yeah, it's the dad Kennedys, and it's a bunch of dudes in cargo shorts and sandals and socks, just fucking.
It's a bunch of lawyers.
It would be like a whole bunch of lawyers who, oh my God, is there any
No,
way
it's
in
just-
the Massachusetts election we can get Ed the Dad Kennedys to
I mean,
play
it's just-
at one of his fundraisers?
It's just Jello Biafra. Like that's just it though. He is the dad Kennedy now. Like
well,
Joe Kennedy III was the dad Kennedy. Because he's not the dead one.
God damn it.
yeah. Lord knows we got plenty of those already. Anyway,
yeah,
Yeah.
very unlucky family. the least
wants to take the
lucky
next
Irish
question?
family ever.
Let's see here. All right, now we do get to Artemis's question for us, which is better, a boomer zoomer or a zoomer boomer?
These are both equally bad because I hate it when people who are young act older than they are, and I really don't like it when people who are old like young things, like passionately. These are both bad.
Now, what? How do you describe like Gen X and like millennials, for example? Like where do they fall? Because Boomer and Zoomer, there's like a 2 generation in between that.
Yeah, but boomer
So-
boomer is something that's cross applied now, not generationally. It's cross applied as a
Term.
Yeah, it was like its own term.
Boomer's like a state of mind, man.
That is a boomer
Well, I
thing
mean,
to
is
say.
the same true with Zoomer?
No.
I think Zoomer. Well, no, not really. No, and so this is like specific like Zoomer discourse. This is like
Okay.
just ignoring like Gen Z and millennials or Gen
Of
X
which
and
we are
millennials.
all incredibly well qualified to speak on. Is
Obviously.
Zoomer cultural
Look,
discourse,
what I'm
right?
saying is that we all have opinions on Zoomer cultural discourse. Not that we are, experts therein.
All right, so I'm gonna pitch y'all a little bit on what a boomer zoomer might be, right? That is to say, a zoomer who is a boomer, or rather, no, the other way around. A
zoomer who's
zoomer
a
boomer.
boomer.
Yeah, a zoomer,
Yeah.
a boomer. Sorry, a boomer who is a zoomer. You wake up early, you fucking get ready to mow the lawn, gas up your mower, all that. You put on 100 gex and just work the whole fucking day.
Just a grill-pilled Zoomer? Is
I
that
mean-
what that is?
I mean, a young Republican.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Kelton, you remember that trailer you sent me for the kids that go to
Oh, yeah, Boy State.
Yeah.
My God. That's going to be harrowing to watch, but I'm absolutely going to watch
those are
that.
boomer
That's-
zoomers.
Yep, okay. That
I
makes
was
sense.
I was gonna say a boomer zoomer is Marianne Williams.
Yeah.
That's
That's
a
a
zoomer.
Zoomer
Zoomer boomer.
That's a zoomer
Yeah.
boomer. I can live with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think
so fine. We basically are arguing now Charlie Kirk versus Marianne Williams.
I think
And
we
Marianne
know
Williamson
which
wins
If that's
every
the
day.
case,
Yeah.
it's Marianne Williamson. Duh.
or mommy.
Yeah. All right.
yeah.
Well, Artemis, thank you for that stupid question.
that we
It was so
easily
simple for us.
defeated.
Yeah.
And we didn't spend
Look at
half
us,
an hour talking
agreeing
about,
on
I don't know,
something.
Steely Dan.
That was the real discourse that we were having around that, okay?
Yeah, obviously.
Never forget that.
Okay, well,
All right.
All right.
Oh,
Can I get the next question?
by all
Sure.
means.
yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So, Comrade Goomba asks, "What's going to be the next big Stranger Things nostalgia thing that all the companies try to cash in on? What would you choose for it to be?"
Ooh, okay, so two-parter.
Okay.
I like this.
We have to guess what they're going to be trying to cash in on, and then what instead they should be trying to cash in on.
What we would want, yeah.
Yeah. So,
What's
Okay,
the
I got
video
something.
game that's like okay.
Okay.
So it's Netflix is going to open up storefronts where they just rent you movies. There you
Okay.
go.
Damn.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah,
gonna be
that's the nostalgia
The
trend.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
In-
the
in
Stranger Things
person.
is gonna be like the 90s then, because the new thing is gonna be in the 90s, because the Stranger Things is the 80s, correct?
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
like,
Ish, yeah.
it's a little less like, fucking Back to the Future and I don't know.
And more
riding bikes
Clarissa
around,
explains
and it's
it
more
all.
like, I don't know, Pokemon.
But Pokemon's still like it's the biggest franchise literally in the world though, so I don't know if
Yeah,
it
but,
counts
like,
as nostalgic.
I don't know. I'm not a fucking Pokemon scientist.
Man,
I
don't
am.
hate on Ash. I swear to God, I'll come over there and kick your ass.
My name's not a tree. I'm not a Pokemon scientist. Anyway, but the thing I would prefer is it's just that same Netflix store, except you can buy weed there. That's
Ooh.
it.
Well, Bo,
My
I have
bar
a
is very
feeling
low.
In certain states, your dream will come true. Because I can't imagine someone being like, yeah, no, we own a Netflix blockbuster, but no, we don't sell
It's
weed,
definitely not a
'cause we
vape shop.
don't like making money.
Yeah.
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 My God.
I just
Okay.
I just think that whatever the 90s is, it's just gonna be like a weird 90s. It's gonna be Stranger Things again, but it's gonna take place in the 90s. That's it. That's what it is, because we lack creativity.
Yep.
Okay.
I think that like my answer of what they're going to cash in on is twofold, because one of the things that's already happened, going back to Dad Rock, is Nirvana. Like, that is actively happening right now.
Yeah.
The other thing that realistically the companies are going to cash in on is the 1990s crime bill. Because I think a whole lot of shit's about to get passed.
Did they stop cashing in on that at some point?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's.
Oh no,
that's
they're just
like,
going to double down.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say that's
see.
like Pokemon. It never stopped being popular.
Exactly. And what I would prefer them to cash in on is the weird rash of like late 80s, early 90s like serial killer biopics that they did.
Okay.
I mean,
Because
isn't that
they
already
are-
still popular
Didn't they
too?
just make a
Very
Zac
out there.
Efron as Ted Bundy
Yeah, that was like last year.
movie?
My Favorite Murder is
Oh,
still
yeah.
on.
No,
Like they
they're-
didn't
well,
cancel
okay,
the
well,
show.
shit, I guess they're all cashed in on all three.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to take the wind out of everyone's sails here, but like they've already like the things that I would assume that they would cash in on next that were like 90s, 2000s, 2010s are like video game franchises that are now on their like fourth reboot. They're already doing Call of Duty remastered.
Yeah.
So like all the old Call of Duty games are remastered. Like what is there left? Like we already have Guy Fieri who does the flaming button-down shirts and the backwards.
If this means that after like nostalgia won't exist in 10 years because like it'll be 2010s and 2010s was all just nostalgia
The
for
cycle
the
will
90s,
have caught up.
I will be so happy.
We think that.
I will be so happy if nostalgia just ends.
Y'all remember though that in the 70s they were experiencing 50s nostalgia, like that's why Happy Days was on air and stuff. And so like they didn't realize like they had their own culture happening at the same time until it was like 20-30 years later, and then we were reflecting back on that. So it's going to be bizarre what in like a quarter of a century has actually kind of become the lasting impact.
You know what?
of
The Earth's
people
gonna melt
remember.
before then anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, the nostalgia
yeah.
of the fucking 2040s or whatever is going to be running water.
Yeah,
like that's going to be like the
trees.
hipstery thing. Yeah.
Uh-huh. To have a bonsai, not because like it's not like
Drive-thrus.
already a hipstery thing, but it's because you have a living plant. Like,
Yeah, because it's the only
the-
green
Eating
thing you've
indoors.
seen your entire life.
Yeah.
That isn't like military fatigues. Anyway.
Wait, but have you guys seen the new DuckTales though? It's fucking fun.
I don't. There is a reason why I don't watch television.
That actually leads into my prediction, is that I think all these studios, at least with the initial rash of what's happened lately, especially with COVID, what they are going to want to focus on are making a lot of incredibly cheap TV. And so that means a lot of reality competition or trivia based shows.
Mhm.
Like we're just going to see a massive influx
Of just
because you
pure
can-
dog shit.
Yeah, I mean, you can just film it, pump it out, and then it's done. You can film a season in an afternoon.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. And so, I just think that we're going to see a whole bunch of that go at the wall as other, regular quote-unquote TV shows
dies out.
are working
Like the fucking
overtime.
dinosaurs.
Well, like, I meant in terms of, like, regular TV shows, like dramas, comedies, and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Not, like, physical airwaves. I think that those studios are going to be working overtime to try and pump their own stuff out. It just won't have the same turnaround time. Shit just takes time in post-production for them.
That is literally a plot line from the 1980s Judge Dredd comics.
Fucking there we go.
God.
Joe Rogan's gonna get back in his old role.
God. No, well, I mean, like, we're laughing about that, but, like, can you imagine what, like, okay, so the Joe Rogan Show, now available on CBS All Access, coming to you from Spotify headquarters.
I mean, what is Joe Rogan but a reality TV show of, your dumbest friends talking for 3 hours?
Yeah, it's not good.
All right.
It's not good as...
Wait,
Why you gotta talk about me like that, Bo?
yeah, like I think that's our D&D campaign.
I'm pretty sure that is our D&D campaign.
We spent so long yesterday, like, letting dogs sniff handcuffs.
Sometimes you gotta just get a good sniff in. Anyway, who wants to take this longer question? I think we've.
Yeah, who hasn't read a question yet, I guess?
I have not.
Well,
Over
all
it.
right,
it's up to
Dennis.
you.
This question comes from our good friend Lizzie over on Discord. Lizzie asks, composed. About 6 months ago, pre-quar, I was at the supermarket and I walked past a little area with hot food and I was really hungry, so I grabbed some chicken wings that were marked down because they'd been sitting in the barely warm Bain Mari for at least 5 hours, and at that point they were super sad looking. I was pretty embarrassed, but I was kind of craving awful chicken wings, you know?
No.
You ever get that?
No.
Anyway, I got to the self-checkout, and they scanned as full price, and I looked over and the person attending the self-checkouts was extremely cute, so I didn't want them to know I was buying the sad chicken wings, but I also sure as hell wasn't going to pay full price. What should I have done out of A, just pay full price for the bad wings, B, call the attendant over and make a fool of myself,
Yes.
C, just move all my stuff to the next checkout and leave the chicken wings,
No.
D, move all my stuff to the next checkout and scan the wings as brown onions,
Yes.
E, just get the hell out of there. Please help me, McElroy family. I think about this every day. Additional info. I haven't seen the checkout attendant since.
All right. So what? There's a
We deserve. By the way, we deserve this. We deserve Lizzie's like just stoned as shit
Blog
question.
post.
Oh, this is so
Yeah.
good. This is so good.
All
And
right.
I
'Cause that's what this show is. That's what we
So-
deserve.
so
I
First and
also
foremost-
assume
Yeah.
First and
she
foremost,
sent
I
this
think what's
to
important
the
is-
McElroys, and they did not take.
Yeah,
calls.
we're the B team here. Anyway, first and foremost, what you do when you want shitty chicken wings is Little Caesars. There's a Little Caesars, I guarantee you, close enough to where you live that you can get shitty chicken wings.
well,
They are the best.
Lizzie,
shitty chicken
Lizzie.
wings.
Additional info. Lizzie is in Australia. So.
I'm
yeah.
sure they have, they call it like
Little Caesars.
Fair Dinkum Caesars or something like that. I don't know.
Do they not have Buffalo Wild Wings in Australia?
They not have, I don't
No,
know,
that is-
Outback
that
Steakhouse? the
Probably
national pride
not.
and joy?
What I think is most, aside from bringing the McElroys back into our podcast again, I think is most interesting about this is that Lizzie has not seen the attendant since then. So I think it's clear that Lizzie has already made the decision here, and we know that it was to call the attendant over and made a fool of themselves.
Yeah, no, they clearly fucked up. Or they chose option C, where they moved all of their stuff to the next checkout and left the chicken wings there, because then the attendant was like, that motherfucker
That's particularly heinous.
left the wings
Yeah.
in there. Yeah.
I mean, the wings are already
I had to
going
call
bad.
my manager over, had to go through the whole process, had to unring everything up from that. Then I had to go and walk back these now 6.5 hour old chicken wings and put it back underneath the barely warm heating lamp in hopes that some other motherfucker will decide.
And some
to eat
say
it.
those chicken wings are still there today.
Guys, I actually, I'm gonna hot take on this one.
Okay.
I think the fault's on Lizzie. I think that when she scanned it, she scanned the wrong tag.
Oh,
yeah,
certainly.
I think
Could've
so
been,
too.
could've
You're
been.
supposed to scan the one that has the discount on it, but also just I don't
Steal
know, bring
them.
'em
Just
with
steal
brown
them.
onions.
Just steal the fucking chicken wings.
Are brown onions cheaper than yellow onions? You could have
in
ring
Australia.
them up as ring them up as like lentils.
I'm assuming
so you
that
don't feel as
they
bad.
mean yellow onions. I don't think there are brown onions, so I assume that because the yellow ones have like browner skin.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Lizzie,
Mo.
what you
Mo,
should
run
I
them
need
up
to
as-
read this article. December 27th, 2019. America Pizza Giant Little Caesars closes all caps, of its Australian stores after plunging $8.75 million in debt.
Well, they didn't sell enough fucking chicken wings, apparently.
That is too bad because Little Caesars for $5, that's not a bad pizza.
The brand barely lasted 6 years, apparently.
Wait, no, okay. I unironically.
on
I
a
think.
giant island, they lasted less than 6 years. In a country. In a country where like bars aren't open like Monday through Wednesday. How? What? No.
You would think that on an island that essentially is a giant prison colony, something that tastes like prison food would appeal to them and their ancestors.
Holy shit, that's terrible.
They should have served more cornbread.
Yep.
Cornbread pizza, only at Little Caesars.
Hey, no, I'd smash that. I'd absolutely smash that. I'd eat fucking
Coming-
30 of
That
those.
is definitely like a
Coming
Little Caesars
soon from
Japan
Pizza
item.
Hut. Oh my god.
Wow.
Where do we all stand in regards to what Lizzie should have done?
I'm saying that Lizzie should have moved all the stuff over to the next checkout and scanned the wings as brown onions.
I'm with Dennis on this one.
Because it's really not that hard to cancel out everything.
It's either that or get the hell out of there. I don't know exactly how much
honestly,
weed Lizzie had smoked though.
If the attendant's cute, be like, "Oh, can you help me with my wings? I don't know how to scan these." And then you have a fucking there's a wing connection right there. It's like, "Hey, do you like eating shitty chicken wings too?" And if they don't, they're not that cute.
A wing connection.
Yeah.
That was very seductive, Bo.
Thank you.
I am rigid.
Like, oh my.
I am frail with erotic desire.
There is ectoplasm filling the room.
I have become corporeal.
You won't believe it, but I am like full-blown brittle at the right now. You wouldn't believe.
It's like that scene in Ghost where I break the subway window.
Yeah. Of course.
Except it's you just breaking the window of a subway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not the window, just the sneeze guard.
Yeah, just the sneeze guard. The most important thing right now.
Yeah.
Oh no, if you do that, the poisonous gas gets released. Oh god, we have to run. No witnesses.
Honestly, I think like COVID sneeze covered subway is not going to be that much worse than just regular subway. God, I fucking hate subway.
They weirdly got an improved grade from.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
The health department came by and was like, "Oh, this is like less gross than normal. Good job." Well, I hope that helped answer your question.
Oh yeah, no, definitely steal the wings.
Yeah, steal the
Yeah.
wings, steal their heart.
Steal the wing.
We hoped that
Oh.
this answered all of your questions.
Wait, Zach, before you sign off,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
it. You become like the fucking antagonist of this supermarket. Like, who is this dashing rogue stealing all our shitty chicken wings? And, who else is assigned to the case but this cute cashier or fucking whatever they do? And, like, you end up, like, tipping their chin up with the tip of your sword or something, and that's when they fall in love with you.
Whoa.
Hold on. Bo's starting to talk about tips. It's time to log off, Zach.
The Phantom of the Walmart.
Yeah!
Jesus. Yeah, no, that's we finally have the tip discourse in there. So remember to leave us a tip or a question in our Discord.
Oh god.
Wow, that was...
And if you want to send your tips to Bo, you can do that as well. Whatever kind of tip you see fit to give him is really it's what he deserves. And we all
Someone
know
just sending dick pics to 100 Crime Stoppers. I'm doing what they said. I'm trying to save the children.
one tip at a time. Christ Jesus.
Send all your ghost penis pics to Bo at Schnedwap.
At Schnedwab on Twitter. You heard it here first, folks.
Well, I think that does it for the game this week. Thank you again for being here, Grig. This has been really fun. Thank you everybody for listening.
Yeah.
This is hopefully y'all have a wonderful Friday.
Hopefully
Don't
we helped
forget
illuminate some of these fucking pressing questions for you.
Yeah, pressing questions. Y'all are just
Dying to know.
filled near to bursting with curiosity.
I do apologize for my presence, but I look forward to haunting you again.
Yeah, don't miss our streams on Friday nights, and don't forget to listen to the rest of the content that we produce as individuals, as a podcast. What else does anybody else want to plug anything for this Friday episode?
Little Caesars, apparently.
They need all the help they can
Yeah,
get.
especially in Australia. Yeah, go get it hot and ready. Just tell them Psychic Dolphin Garage sent you.
Use promo code PDG.
It won't get you anything, but please use it.
Yeah, just confuse the hell out of the fucking person working there, who I'm sure will be happy to hear a customer talk about a podcast at length.
Oh, their thin crust slaps, though.
You fucking unironically, Little Caesars is good pizza. Like, it sucks, but like,
Who
listen,
who hurt y'all inside?
listen,
My
dude.
God.
When I was living in Oklahoma, writing out my lease.
That's the answer. No, that's all I needed to know.
I survived on like a slice of Little Caesars and like 3 cigarettes a day. All right, it's nourishing.
Little Caesars is not good. It's not bad. Like you get a frozen pizza, those are bad sometimes. Like, but you get a Little Caesars, you're never like, wow, this Little Caesars is bad.
That's like getting like a 3-year probation on having an ounce of weed. You're like, I mean, it's not good. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's not bad. I guess.
I feel attacked.
It's true.
I'm glad we sorted that out. That's your bonus question, folks.
Yeah.
But Pizza Patron, though.
I like how all of the things we want to talk about are movies. All the things we want to argue about are food. That's our podcast.
I know, I didn't mention Harakiri once, goddammit.
All right. Well, Zach, you gonna sign us out?
Stream.
What's the story?
Oh, I sign us out of the game episodes.
Stream
fucking-
tonight.
Stream tonight. Don't miss it. Even if I post this episode late, I'm blaming you if you're not there. So
You
better
personally listening to this now.
Yeah,
You know, we're gonna cover our bases. Stream next week, Friday.
Every Friday, in fact. You know there's a
Monday.
Friday every week?
Did you know there's a Friday and there's a Tuesday too? I didn't realize there's a Tuesday every week and there's a Monday now.
No
as
fucking
well.
way.
We stream
Every
Monday,
Tuesday and Friday.
Minecraft Mondays. Be there and
And
you
be
better-
square.
and be.
Because it's Minecraft.
Yep, that was.
We
Fuck
talked
you.
about LMFAO, but like, what about Black Eyed Peas? They're the ones who do the song with all the days of the week in it.
Oh God. It's Friday by Rebecca Black.
Oh, I see.
Playing that on repeat on stream. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Howdy, y'all. Don't forget to follow our link tree in the show notes to discover new things like our Discord, social media platforms, and all the places where you can listen to our podcast. Word of mouth is the best way to introduce us and other leftist creators to friends, family, coworkers, your AA buddies. Community is about more than hot takes online. And if you want to support our efforts, you can donate to us at patreon.com/psychicdolphingarage, which is spelled how it sounds. Hope to see you on the stream tonight. Enjoy this music by JJ Demon.
How the fuck I still got a full head of hair? Not a single gray. Fuck the cops, family first, every single day. Bringing a charm when I ring the alarm. My arms got a box cutter and sticky. We gotta abolish ice, abolish it. No need to apologize, the Holocaust apologists. For no reason we colonized the land and put up monuments. Dope needles, dollar signs, the globe stands in astonishment. I hope there'll be a punishment. I really wanna get bloody. I really wanna stand in judgment of anybody taking money from anybody in the struggle. Anybody on a budget. Poor people getting 10 to 20 for some dumb shit. Corporations incorporating a bloodlet. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words, this coup will not be bloodless. Mark my fucking words.